Hi, everybody. I'm here today. I want to talk about leadership and a, and some common phrases that I hear way too often. And in fact, today I had a conversation with a sales manager of a really fast growing entrepreneurial driven company, and we were talking about leadership and salespeople and having a great dialogue about where they're going and what they need, etc. And one of the things that was very interesting was the concept of leadership and how often things happen. And as I as I thought about that, and then I started thinking about what I hear often in the marketplace is a phrase, phrases of blaming this, blaming that, and of course, social media is rampant with everybody blaming everybody else for all the problems of the world, uh, and nobody's really taking responsibility for themselves, unfortunately. So, what I want to share is the analogy of the words from an old Rolling Stones song that I listened to recently, and it just resonated with me as wow, that oh, Mick, he knew what he was doing when he wrote these songs back then. But it's called "It's the Singer, Not the Song." And I thought about that after I grabbed that phrase and I wrote it down, and I said, that's exactly what goes on in this world. Is a lot of people are blaming others, the song, on being bad, or being uh, not not effective, not good. Or, it's all the negatives of the world. And Mick in his song, he says it's the singer. It's the singer that makes a difference. And I got to thinking about that, and I said, that's true. Leadership is really all of is really a personal issue. Yeah, it's called personal leadership. People who have very strong personal leadership strengths are the ones who are followed the most often. And it doesn't matter what song they're singing, everybody's paying attention, and they're uh, going with the flow of what that leader does, and follows that passion and the commitment to be excellent. And it's just it's something that everybody needs to think about. How are you in your own personal leadership? Are you really focused on being responsible for your results and taking care of your business, uh, doing the things that you know are right versus politically correct? I think that's a big issue today, and I know I when I'm coaching my private clients and my CEOs or executives that I work with, it's one of the things that I talk about all the time is don't play the politics game. Stay focused on performance and being true to yourself. Lead from the heart, and that will get a lot more done in the long run than if you just try to be politically correct all the time. That's the game that gets played by the perfectionists, the people who it's got to be absolutely this or it's a complete failure, even if it's 95% completed or done as according to whatever was supposed to be done. They don't honor that. They blow that off. They said you didn't hit the target, so therefore you're a failure. And that's just such a bad song to sing. And it's the singer who's driving the song in that particular case. And I just want to share that as we get ready to go into the weekend, and I want all you leaders out there to just sit down and think about this from the point of view of, okay, are you leading from the heart? Are you doing what's right versus what's politically correct? Are you playing politics rather than focusing on performance? We need to focus on performance. Results is what drives success. That's where you get the value. That's where you get added self-esteem, because you're doing stuff, you're accomplishing things, and it's really fun when you get that good feeling of, wow, I did that. And uh, just to just take a page out of my book, every once in a while I go back and start reading some of the old blogs that I wrote as far back as 2006, and I go, wow, I that's pretty impressive. I didn't, never felt I was that good a writer, but I wrote some pretty good stuff. And it makes me feel good. I feel this energy of success and excitement of, wow, if you did it once, you can do it again, and that's the key. Once you do things as the singer, and you develop your skill sets and your traits and your talents to excel at what you do, no matter what you do. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are in the organization or leading your company. It's all about how well you take care of you, as far as, do you respect yourself? Do you respect others? Do you uh, play the performance game? Are you accountable and responsible for what you do? These are all questions that you need to ask. So, what song are you singing? With that, I just want to leave you with good thoughts that life is good if you sing the right way, and the right way is just from the heart. When you sing with passion and love and caring for others, surprise, surprise, great things happen. So I'll leave it at that. If you're interested in talking to me direct at some point and uh, having a dialogue about your business or your leadership skills, or even how to perform better as an executive, no matter what functional area you're in, well, go to call Voss. That's V as in Victor, OSS.com, and there's a little form to fill out that just kind of gives me some background, so that I'm not taking the call cold turkey. I know a little bit about you when we get started, and then that keeps us focused and talking about you. You don't need to talk about me. I've been around. My stuff's all over the internet. You can figure out what makes me tick in a heartbeat. Anyway, I go to callvoss.com and sign up. I'd like to talk to you and share. If I can help you, I'll tell you that. It's not a sales pitch. I guarantee you, I don't sell. We do talk about you, and if you decide that you would like some assistance, well, then we'll talk about that at a later date. So, thank you. You take care. Have a great weekend.